Now, I know we've been drilling you with so much formal questions,
Yeah.
but let's talk about something more interesting.
Go for
You know,
it.
something avid food eater.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you enjoy eating, and what is your favorite food?
All right. I like this question. 'Cause I love food.
Yeah, me too.
If it's sweet, if it's like a donut or Danish or cake, ice cream, like I'm all over it just because I'm a sweet guy. Anything that is not good for you to put in your body, I like it because it's just like, yeah, this is good, right? I do enjoy food though overall. Pizza is probably my favorite go-to run.
Oh.
Yep. And then snacks here and there. I'm always eating snacks. My wife's always telling me, hey, too many chips, so I gotta cut back on that. My mother-in-law, my wife is Mexican, so my mother-in-law,
getting that good food, huh?
good food.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother-in-law makes some great food. My wife is learning too. My kids are going over to my mother-in-law's tomorrow for making tortillas. So I was
Wow. Oh my
like, ooh. For
God.
lunch, I'm like, how do I get over there for lunch tomorrow?
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
some fresh homemade tortillas. I really do enjoy a lot of food. If I'm eating a good meal, it usually means I am somewhere with family, probably sitting at a family meal, or I am somewhere traveling somewhere eating good food as well. Or I'm with family traveling too, right? So, as far as I am not I'm not picky, but I'm not adventurous either. I'm not gonna try some crazy things. So I kind of got my
Like
chicken
crickets?
feet?
crickets. No,
Crickets?
not doing
Chicken
crickets. Chicken feet? No, my father-in-law was trying to get me to eat
Grasshoppers?
pig feet. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not eating pig feet.
Ew,
Or the intestines, right?
Oh,
the
no.
tripe
No.
or
I'm good too.
brain, taco
Oh.
brains. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
I got some lines there. But there are people who are all over it, and good for them. But I'm gonna stay within my realm.
It's perfect. Coach cooks.
Okay.
He's a cook.
All right. Okay.
He's a house husband.
He's a house husband.
Perfect.
All right.
Maybe Coach can give us some food.
Yeah. All right. All right.
So going back to your question about your favorite food, pizza.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
Not a fan.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Have you
Don't
tried
do
it? Have you tried it?
Have I tried it?
Yes.
Maybe a long time ago, but I'm just not gonna do it. It's
No.
just no.
Is
no.
it the pineapple or is it the ham?
You know what it is? For me, I think is I'm not a big sweet and salty guy together.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
it's
like,
understandable.
I like salty snacks by themselves, and I like sweet things by themselves. When people mix sweet and salty together, I just don't like that for whatever reason. It's not
For
my
me,
thing.
I just like pineapple by itself.
I agree too. Like
Pineapple
pineapple,
by
cold,
itself,
nice
like,
piece of cold pineapple, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. It's just
Oh,
gonna.
that's so good.
It's just
So good.
it's,
I love pineapple.
like lettuce on a burger. Like I'm not on
I
that
don't
one
like, I
either.
don't
Like
like lettuce
it's
on a burger.
cold and it can't be in this hot thing, and now it's hot. And
I
so.
think people just like being healthy. I would want to be healthy, but I just know it's not possible
Yeah.
with me.
I'm healthy. I like to be healthy too, but it's just not when I'm eating.
Like pleasure over matter.
yeah, I gotta put myself first. You only live once.
That's right. There you go. See, I like that too. Yep.
So I know you gave insight to it already about like what you do in the past, but what is something that you enjoy doing for fun? Any hobbies?
Well, I run.
Ooh, like
Yeah.
coach, you should be good.
I run because I like to eat. I try to run as much as I can. Although the last couple of weeks, it's being so hot, it's just hard. I run in the
yeah.
mornings. Even right now, like today, I'm not running. It's still 70 degrees when I woke up. It's too hot to run. So I'm just not doing that right now. But hopefully this weekend I'll get some runs in because it's going to be a little cooler, right? So get this heat wave out of the way. But so running is something I enjoy doing. It just kind of helps me have my moments during the day to myself to kind of quietly think about things, and I get some crazy ideas when I run too. But it's a moment of peace for me, just because at home I got my kids obviously, and you want to support them, my family, and at work you're supporting people here too, and so it's just that moment. I just have that 30 to 40 minutes of just me time, almost kind of just in my own little head. So. Unless a dog comes running after me, but
It's a
otherwise,
good practice for mental health.
exactly.
Good
It's
practice.
kind of a mental health piece, and then I'm getting to burn off those donuts that I probably shouldn't eat. But do. So, as far as other things I enjoy doing for fun is is travel. I really enjoy traveling and going and seeing different parts of the world. I haven't been able to do that as much in the last few years just because, the kids at the ages that they are, but we'll start taking on that on here as they get older. But one of the things my family enjoys going to is Lake Tahoe. We try to get up there every summer,
Beautiful.
go to Lake Tahoe, and just kind of have those moments of zen there too. And the ocean, I love going to the ocean. I think that's one of the great things about living in Stockton is how close we have the ocean. We can get to the ocean today, and we can get to the mountains today,
It's so
right?
cold. It's so cold.
And it's cold over there though.
But the mountains.
The mountains are nice too, yes. So, but like to get to those places. But yeah, definitely seeing those rolling waves and hearing the ocean is nice as well. And then I going places with my family too, whether it's a road trip to somewhere small or short or far away like
They're
LA
really
or San
fun.
Diego. Yeah, we enjoy.
But my legs don't enjoy it.
Your legs don't enjoy sitting in the car all day.
No.
No,
No.
yeah.
Especially no Wi-Fi.
No,
I
no
don't know what
Wi-Fi.
we're gonna do.
No, no Wi-Fi. Yeah, no Wi-Fi. Well,
Just take a nap.
I know, but it's really hard to take a nap in the car.
some people,
Well,
some
I
people
can't
can.
But I
nap
nap.
enjoy it. The road trips are actually fun. Like you get to bond with your family. But
Yeah.
sometimes I get tired of talking to him.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm a yapper, but I get tired. I'm human.
Put your headphones on and download the music before since there's no
Oh
Wi-Fi.
yeah,
so.
well, I have full storage.
Oh, well, yeah, you gotta delete some things, I guess, then.
I could try, but
You could try, well.
Mm,
Some cars have Wi-Fi in them now, I think.
really?
I think so.
Like Tesla, I think.
Tesla.
Tesla's-
I don't
is
have
it?
Tesla, guys.
Oh, you have a.
Sorry.
I
Something
don't
in the
have-
future.
I
Flying
don't have a
cars?
Tesla either. So, yeah.
Okay.
Some other things about me, though. I enjoy swimming in the summer,
Ooh.
right? Definitely want to do that.
Definitely.
And then I'm a big sports fan. Like I said, I played some sports growing up, and so the 49ers are my team. I don't know if any of you 49er fans around here. All right, good. And then I like the Giants in baseball, and then the Golden State Warriors as well. I like to root for them. So those are kind of the teams I'm going for there. And then college sports, like I said, I went to the University of Arizona. When I was there, basketball was really good. They were the whole time I was there. And football was okay, but definitely enjoy watching college football, college basketball. I absolutely love March Madness with the brackets when the college teams all play each other, right? And then you pick the brackets. And so I absolutely love that. My daughter is now into basketball too, so she's been the last couple of years, and so we've been doing that. And so she keeps me accountable in the sense that, hey, Dad, we need to be doing the same thing for women's basketball. We need to fill out brackets for women's basketball. And she's absolutely right. So we've been filling out women's basketball brackets too. So I've been watching women's basketball more and more because of my daughter, and I appreciate that about her. She keeps me on my toes with that, and so that's important that we recognize, the female athletes as well. So I enjoy, watching Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and those girls right now are really changing the WNBA. So that's exciting. So and then I love the Olympics. The Olympics are starting tomorrow. Right?
Oh yeah, they're swimming in the Paris.
The river?
Yeah. It looks pretty dirty.
I know. They did this whole thing to clean it all up. They did this whole thing to clean it all up so they could swim in it.
I was hoping they'll be clear, but
I know it doesn't like
You have
But
high
I guess-
expectations for France.
I don't. You can't pay me like enough to swim in there.
I know. Yeah.
I know they said it's like safe now to swim, but
Doesn't look
it
safe.
doesn't.
Doesn't look safe.
I'm sorry. I think I would
What
need a shower like 30 times.
What about the Chicago River?
Chicago River?
And then there's a bridge in Chicago, and then there's this whole water under it. And one time it was green, the whole thing was
I
green.
think they turn it green for St. Patrick's Day. I think they
Yeah.
do that on purpose. But yeah, I wouldn't want to swim in that either. Like the Delta too. Here, I wouldn't swim in that either.
I would swim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Aren't they scared to swim in there?
I don't think they have a choice.
I'll sue them if I get. I'll sue them. I'll be like, I'm gonna sue them if I get sick.
Yeah.
I really like the fact that you like traveling. I love traveling.
Yeah.
I haven't traveled much, but every chance we get, we try going to Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
It was a long road trip.
Yeah,
It was like
that-
8 hours. 8
What?
hours.
It only takes 4 hours to get there.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, it felt like 8 hours. It felt like 8 hours.
No Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi. It was desert. It was so hot. I don't know. It felt weird. It felt like I was in another planet when I was visiting Las Vegas because it was in the middle of nowhere and there's just a city there. right?
know,
Like,
it's
like if
crazy.
we went to the moon and then we
Uh-huh.
built a city.
Right? I know. And they got no water out there, but yet they got these big old water fountains.
Right. I don't know. I don't know how they can afford that.
Well, you know why they can afford it? Because people lose money there. See?
True.
That's why they're so big,
So,
because they keep
I
losing
think
money.
it was like Gordon Ramsay restaurant there.
Oh
so
yeah, I heard
wish
about
I could
that.
Try it.
Yeah, me too. I wish I could try it too. I don't got that
I'm
kind of
not
money.
rich
Yeah,
enough. Not rich enough.
yeah, yeah.
When I went, it was really cold.
Oh, what
Which
time of
I-
year did you go?
New Year's.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
that makes sense. It was really nice.
Heard it was like 115 or something there
Yeah.
this
The
week.
fireworks?
Yeah, I saw the fireworks. I was hoping to be on camera so I could be famous, but I guess there wasn't any, so I just went back to the hotel.
So where was the last place that you traveled to?
Well, we went to Lake Tahoe a couple weeks ago, so that was, I guess, kind of the local there. And then went down, like I said, went to Knott's Berry Farm in Los Angeles at the beginning of July. My wife's
Wow.
sister lives down in Pasadena, so her family lives there. So we went down there for 4th of July, and the kids got to hang out with their cousins and go swimming and have a lot of fun down there.
Wow,
So
okay.
yeah, so that was this summer, just doing the LA local thing. So yeah, it's traveling's expensive, so you got to save up for it. So
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not good at saving.
Especially in SoCal.
Yeah, it's really expensive
it
there.
is. It is. Yep.
Okay, thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
input. Like, we're glad to see what hobbies you're into and all the stuff that you like doing, like traveling, all that stuff. Like, I love traveling too. So we're moving on to the next question. What is your favorite genre in movies, books, or in music?
Okay. Well, music. I'm just don't like country music.
Like at all?
No, no. So I just don't. I just did. Yeah, don't. No, that's not my thing. But other than that, I listen to most music outside of country music for the most part. So, but I know that's kind of a big genre of popularity. So not my thing. So, as far as books, I really like reading autobiography books. As somebody who likes history, I've always kind of turned to that, reading about really modern figures in the last, really post-World War II. Kind of those are just kind of the ones I've always gravitated to and reading. As far as movies go, I like a good comedy movie to make you laugh, right? We went and saw Despicable Me 4 the other night, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I just watched that.
Oh, yeah?
a few days ago.
I didn't really like the movie.
You didn't like it?
I don't know.
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was
I feel like it was more towards like the younger audience than the older
Yeah.
ones, because it was more like, oh, teamwork, all that stuff.
yeah.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, I thought the other ones were a little better as well.
Yeah.
The ones we've seen in the past. My kids were Minions for Halloween last year. So the
Oh,
one,
that's so cute.
Were you Gru?
I was Gru, yes. I was Gru, yep. So my wife got this nose for me, a scarf thing. So definitely, yeah. So.
I dressed up as Gru when I was going to watch the
Oh, did you?
Despicable Me.
Oh, I should have done the same thing.
I
guess.
didn't have anything else colorful, so I
Oh.
went as Gru. Yeah, I mostly have black clothes, so I had no choice.
Yeah.
It was really hot. Oh my god, I was wearing like turtleneck
Yeah.
to watch.
I know. I wore a jacket, but not because I was cold. Because I snuck candy in my pockets. At the
Oh, okay. I didn't do that.
You just wear a big jacket, and then you put in the night a zipper. So I did it on purpose, and then it was like we had made these little candy bags. Candy, you can't bring candy into the movies, right?
Yeah.
So put it in the pockets.
Yeah, it's
Hope
not illegal if you don't get caught.
Nobody
Oh,
works in
yeah.
the movies here. I don't know.
Oh,
Do you have any friends who work at the movies? We might want to cut this part out then. So put it in the pockets, right? And then you get there and you just take it out of your pockets and you got your candy. So my daughter's always like, Dad, this is not right. And I'm like, well, I'm not paying $7 for M&Ms. So yeah, you gotta put 'em-
Smart.
yeah.
No, when I was going to watch Despicable Me, there's this guy, he just came in and then he went inside the arcades. The security was, he got distracted for a few seconds. So he forgot to check my bag. And that's what, when I got inside, I was like, I should have snuck inside. Like, I should have put like some food in there or like some rice. Maybe
some rice.
At the
in
movies?
rice. Rice, why not? Why not, guys? Why not? I mean, if
Hey,
you can.
whatever helps.
I
Right.
Yeah.
But
can't
the
even-
thing is, like, what am I gonna have? Like, side dishes? What side dishes would I have? Oh, they have chicken tenders. I should have done that.
See, there you go.
Oh my gosh,
You're gonna
guys.
eat
Maybe
them.
I should get another friend to distract the security guards so
Yeah.
you would.
I think
You would
it's
forget.
easier if you just sneak it in. with like a bag.
No, they check
They
your
check your bag. Yeah, my
They
wife,
check
they
your
looked in
bag.
my wife's bag, but I had it in my pockets. I felt
Well, no,
all good.
listen.
Oh
if-
yeah, they're not gonna pat you down. That's invasive of my
Exactly.
privacy.
In the pockets,
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling
should do
you.
that. Smart thinking. I need to do that.
Just wear your bag under your coat, and it'll be like, oh,
That's
I'm
true,
pregnant or
too.
something.
Mhm.
But there's
I'm
I'm gonna look.
Exactly. So that's, I'm 3 months pregnant.
I'm 3 months pregnant. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
Other movies though, I like historical movies though. I really like
yeah.
historical movies. That's my history background. And then we're watching a lot of kid movies these days too, with Lion King and Encanto and Frozen and Moana. But I personally like the Back to the Future movies. We watched all 3 of those this summer. That was great.
Ooh.
Star Wars and Karate Kid are other movies I really like. So.
The old ones. Yeah, I like those.
So, and then as far as TV goes, I like documentaries. I enjoy documentaries. And then my son really loves animals, so we watch a lot of animal documentaries at our house. So, and then my 2 favorite shows at the moment that I've really enjoyed in the last couple years is Ted Lasso and Manhunt. Those are both on Apple TV. Manhunt is about the after Abraham Lincoln was killed, they're looking for John Wilkes Booth. So really good show. I really enjoyed it. The acting was really good too. So I enjoyed those 2 shows lately. And then comedy. I like a good stand-up comedian too on Netflix, right? You throw a comedian on and see who's up there. But my favorite comedian right now is Joe Coy. Yeah, he is.
Who is that?
Oh, he's a Filipino
Yeah,
comedian.
he is. Oh man.
Oh, not comedian, comedian.
Comedian. What's that mean?
It's like a more of like an accent that we have, like Filipinos, like I don't know, like it's like how my mom would be like comedian or like I don't know. She would put it like a J, as if there's a J is not a D.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And then we would switch up our F's with P's. Give me the pork. What? We have no pork here. Oh, fork.
Yeah. Sounds like you watched him. He makes those jokes too, so he's good.
Yeah. My mom is like a funny one. I don't know.
Well, he's good. He's coming in October. He's going to be at the arena
Ooh, here?
in Stockton. Yeah.
What?
We should go see
Guys, I'm
her.
too broke.
Too broke.
I'm too broke. I need a job.
You need a job. Get a job at the arena, and then you can go see him.
If they're hiring.
Maybe.
yeah,
You never know.
Work smarter, not harder.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. So, so that's kind of my movies and books and yeah.
What specific documentaries?
Oh,
Alien ones?
alien ones. Is that you said? Alien.
Those ancient history
Oh,
ones?
ancient history ones. Oh, like
those
yeah,
are-
like yeah. Some of
Ancient
those,
civilization.
No, I like to watch the ones that are a little bit more, not so out there, I guess. So, I watched a really good one recently this summer about Jesse Owens and how he was in 1936 during the Olympics. Again, but the Olympics there, they were in Berlin, Germany, and he was an African American track star. And at the time, you've got Hitler saying that white is the best race, right? And no Jews. And so Jesse Owens goes in and wins this race, and right in front of Hitler, right?
Hitler
Hitler's in the
punching the air,
stands, right?
yeah.
So, so it was really about that story about him going in and running in these Olympics and kind of the before and after. So I really enjoyed that documentary this summer. So I really enjoy this. There's a documentary right now about Serena Williams and Venus Williams, I believe, in ESPN Plus. I'm trying to figure out how to get that account to work because, when you got like 20 accounts, you can't keep track of it all, right? So I'd like to watch that one. So I generally kind of strive more towards, I guess, sports documentaries, I guess, would be
very
something.
exciting.
Seems to be a pattern for me.
You said earlier, like your son loves watching animals. Is it like, do you watch animals documentaries?
Yes, there's there's some good ones on Disney Plus. Has got a lot of good ones. National Geographic, Nature, or
I've
something
seen
or
those.
other.
I've seen those. Yeah, like
Yeah.
what the animals thinking.
Yeah, thinking
I've
at night.
watched
There
those.
was this one we watched
Like,
about
I'm
these.
gonna pounce on that.
Yeah, these group of lions live up in trees. Like no other lions live in trees, but yet there's this group of lions in Africa that lives in trees. So we watched that documentary. So
I love watching
Kinda-
those. Like I used to watch them a lot, but now I don't. But
yeah.
I used
probably
to,
because I'm older.
I used to watch the ones about bugs and stuff.
Oh,
because-
bugs,
Or like
yeah.
insects.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially those plants ones, like where like they're gonna it's waiting for its prey to come inside the like those like
Venus flytrap.
yeah yeah those and then boom they catch them
Yeah, my thinking is these camera people who are just sitting there all day, like
They're
waiting for the.
dedicated.
You sit there and you watch this lion sleep, and then at some point they're going to move and go eat something, and you got to be ready for it. And if you're not ready for it, you're going to miss your opportunity, right? So
It's interesting though. You learn a lot of
You
stuff
do.
from there. So I do watch them from time to time
Yeah.
for educational purposes.
educational purposes, there you go. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there.
So thank you for your input.
You're
So,
welcome.
you know, as upcoming seniors and almost becoming a full-on adult, we have dreams of having certain jobs as a kid. So what job or profession did you see yourself in if you weren't a principal, or what you wanted to be when you were a kid?
Good question. School was really hard for me. I didn't learn to read at the same time as my peers. My parents were both in education. My mom was a teacher. My dad was a school administrator as well. So they guided me, pushed me, supported me. And I just felt like, school, like I said, was tough. It was hard. I struggled. I felt stupid. Like I just didn't feel like, I was my peers, a lot of my friends. They were in, advanced classes, honors classes in high school. I didn't take any honors or AP classes in high school, none. And so because of that, growing up, I felt like, so school was hard. But to answer your question is I always thought like, how do I go about this? I'm just trying to formulate a thought here because there's a connection here.
It's okay, take your time.
Take your time.
Growing up, I enjoyed traveling, so I wanted to be a pilot. But I knew math. You do a lot of math to be a pilot.
What?
That's what I was told. So I was like, well, yeah,
What?
I know.
What
Now it's all computers.
What math are you gonna do?
You gotta calculate like where your ship is going or something.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
where
if I'm
you're
going
right?
50 miles per hour,
Right,
how?
exactly, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. So I didn't become a pilot because you had to be good at math. Then I wanted to be a baseball player, and I just wasn't that good at baseball. But then I want to be a sportscaster, right? But you have to have very good grammar and English because you got to write all your stuff, and I wasn't very good at that either. So it was like all these things really started to, you just kind of feel like, okay, I can't do that, I can't do that. So, but then I went to college, and then when I was in college, I really thought about being a coach, and that was really what I wanted to be, was a sports coach, in particular soccer. Like I wanted to be a soccer coach, and so to do that, you got to teach. It's kind of the path I saw, right? Luckily, I had educators in my family, so I understood that path, and so I became a teacher, right? And that was really where I started to then be able to move my career and working that way. And that's how I landed becoming a teacher. And then when I became a teacher, I started working with AP students and working with AVID students, as I talked about earlier. And that really kind of got me not so much like I was coaching, but in a different way, right?
Yeah.
Coaching on that academic side, not the athletic side. And I miss the coaching on the athletic side still too today, but this was an opportunity where I could, as a principal, you're working with kids, as a teacher, doing AVID and working with students in a different way, coaching, but just academically, not on the athletic side. So that's kind of how I landed here as a teacher. But growing up, though, I really saw, all these different avenues I wanted, but I never felt like I could achieve them. But then I went to college, and I wasn't an A student in college, but I graduated, and it turns out I've got 5 learning disabilities. And so, like, one of them is I'm dyslexic. And so I've used that to be it's been something that I use now today to help me. I don't look at it as being something that is harmful to me. It's like almost like a superpower, right? Like I can take things on because look, I got 5 learning disabilities and I graduated from college. I got a master's degree. Like,
Exactly.
I can do things. So, but it really shaped me to be who I am today. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think jobs will see that you got like not the perfect grades and
Right. They don't. They just look
School.
at the diploma, right?
yes,
So.
but I mean
yeah.
it's good to have grades, but it's the most important part is like you're learning, right?
Right.
So
Exactly.
it does say that you're doing great in your homeworks and your quizzes or your tests, but that's like it means like you'll have to um,
Just find a different way.
yeah, you'll just have to find it a different way. Like you don't need to have those perfect grades.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like you're not gonna have to show your report card to your job, you know?
I don't know of any job that has ever. There could be, there might be, but
I hope
that,
not.
the diploma is really, that college diploma is what.
Right. At the end of the
sets-
day, you get your diploma and
Right.
you're out.
Right, exactly.
And I feel like it was really hard. It's really hard for some people to learn that your grades or like your scores don't define you and stuff like that.
Right.
Especially at this school, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
people are crazy about like their scores and all that stuff. But I feel like like you, like once you venture out into like other stuff, you really find like what you truly like and decide like, oh, I'm not gonna have this like hold me back. Like I'm gonna use this to, like push me forward on this stuff. And I find that really admirable. Like go you.
I
Well,
think
thank
it's
you.
good. I think it's good when you don't have the perfect grades because that's how you know you can handle failures. You know, some people when they have they've had perfect grades their whole life and then they actually start they fail at one thing, it just consumes them. But when you don't have the perfect grades, you learn how to deal with that. You'll learn how to handle failures and you get right back up.
Right,
Again,
adversity, getting through things and
Yeah.
jumping through hoops, and 'cause that's what life is, right? You got to do this, you got to do that, and there's different things you got to do. You can't let it defeat you, right? You got to move forward, right? So, yep.
In a few years, robots are gonna take over.
Well, there's that too. There's that too. We got to outsmart them. We'll
Oh, I don't know if I can outsmart them, but they can try.
see. They can try. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. What do you think about our student government body and community or pride?
Oh, I've heard a lot of great things about the culture here, right? Friday Night Lights is a big part of that, and
It's
you know what it's called? Is that
Friday Night Live.
Friday Night Lights? Oh, okay. Sorry.
We can
Friday
change it
Night
to
Lights.
that. Coach, what do you think? We can-
It's football in Texas. So anyway, no, but I've heard a lot of great things about what you guys do at school here. The student body, then you got mock trial. You guys have academic, right? Those are all things that are a big part to the culture of a school. I remember hearing about you got a chess club and ping pong clubs, right?
Yeah.
Is those still things that are going on? And I remember hearing Mr. Pinkham talking about that when he first got here. So, you just continue to hear about all the great things that are going on at this school. And that's because of the school culture, right? That's keeping us coming back every day,
Yeah.
being motivated. You want to be here for something. Something is intriguing you to be here, to want to do this, right? And every kid, we got to make sure that they've got that spot that fits for them so that they feel like they are a part of this community. And that we can, and we've got different parts of that community to continue to make the school what it is, right? And that is something I'm glad I get to just jump right into doing, because that's been established here from
Right.
the teachers over the last couple of years. So that, and that doesn't happen in every school. There are schools that I've gone to before that the culture's not there, the teachers aren't willing to do the extra work,
Yeah.
the students aren't motivated, and then it's just a cycle of where people, teachers have to motivate the kids have to be motivated to be there, kids have to do the work, teachers have to support, right? I mean, it's
like
a
a whole
cycle,
cycle.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And so if any of those pieces are not there, it makes it really hard. And so that's one of the great things about being at SECA for me
Yeah.
is like that's all here, right? Teachers are doing great things here, kids are doing great things. This is a strong family culture, right?
Yes. I really do think what you said, teachers are a huge aspect of keeping our community really close because I need that support when with my academics. If I'm failing academically, I need that support from my teachers. I need to know, hey, like, just because you failed at this, you can make it up. You can do this. You can do that to put your grades up. The support that I've been having, that I've been getting from my teachers here is just excellent. Like I've been close with teachers, but like here, it's not just one teacher that cares about you. It's like all the teachers that care about you, and I think that's a huge aspect that makes SECA so special because the teachers want to be here, the students want to be here, and it just like collides and makes us a better community and close. Like our culture is like better than most of the schools here at Stockton. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely important to have that atmosphere, because that, I mean, we're here more than we're home.
Right?
You know,
Thank
like,
you to the teachers.
yeah. So
They're
we-
not tired of us yet. I know coaches.
Yeah, it's like SECA is like my second home to me. Like as all teachers say, like, oh, treat like the school as your second home. Like keep it clean and all that stuff, and treat
Absolutely.
everyone how you want to be treated.
Mhm.
And I feel like this SECA, it just allowed me to feel at home and feel welcomed. And I hope you feel the same way too.
And so far, everybody's been great. It's been a great
Oh, you'll love the
transition.
students.
So yeah,
You'll
no,
love the
yeah,
students.
that's Mr. Patford. You know, he and I have communicated quite a bit since this all took place, and he keeps talking about how great the kids are here. Right? That's
Yes,
Aw.
yes.
that's what he talks about every time. The kids are great. Wait till you get to meet the kids. Wait till you get to interact with the kids. So so that's definitely an exciting part. So
I'm pretty sure you'll fit in quite nicely. You'll get used to it, to the schedules.
It is
The
the color
schedule,
schedule.
yeah, that
The
schedule's a
college
little-
schedules is like a lot, but you'll get used to it, like I did. It's
Yeah.
just 8 classes. We have 8 classes, block schedule. It may be a lot sometimes, but
That is a lot,
It
but
does
it-
help us because separate days we can catch up on our homework for one day.
Yeah, I could procrastinate for an extra day.
Do it like the last minute
Yeah.
anyway. No.
yeah, that extra. When we first started teaching at Stagg High School, we were on a 6-period block. So we had 3 classes one day, and the other 3 classes the
Oh,
next
it's like
day.
a bell schedule.
Mhm. But then
Oh.
on Fridays we had all 6 classes.
Oh
So
no.
that doesn't happen here. But
We just have like minimum days.
yeah, you got
It
those minimum.
alternates.
Yeah. So yeah, that was an adjustment to me as a teacher. I was teaching for like 90 minutes versus the 45, 50 minutes. So that was, as a teacher, brand new teacher, I'm like, wait, I got to teach for 2 hours. But, so
2 hours is insane.
it is. Yeah.
Oh, shoot, okay. Well, thank you for giving us the chance to talk to you and joining us here today, and I hope you have fun. So, if you guys see Mr. Rossi, say hello and greet our principal, feel him welcome, and all that stuff.
So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to be caught up with anything FNL or mental health awareness, follow our Instagram accounts linked down below. Be on the lookout for more episodes.
Do you have anything you want to say
I
to
just
our
want
students?
to tell you guys thank you for inviting me today, and this was
Of
really
course.
fun, and I look forward to meeting the rest of the students on the first day of school and freshman orientation next week too. So
Oh.
get to know a lot more kids that day too. So but really looking forward to the school year.
You'll see us.
Good.
Well, thank you for joining us, and I think that's it.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Mr.